Good afternoon. It's Albert and Rev here. We're going to start this YouTube channel about SEC football, period. What's your thoughts on this, man?
Well, I see just the way, we have everybody just giving out SEC, ACC, all the other teams. We're just going to do SEC and SEC, period.
Now, we don't mind doing a game for another conference, but we're only going to take requests. We're not going to just go and look them. Because, of course, I'm a Florida Gators fan. He's a Georgia Bulldogs fan. So, we're going to stick with SEC personnel because that's just how we roll. What we're going to do is we're going to take our very first team, which will be Arkansas today, run through their schedule, run through their statistics, stuff like that, how well they did last year, and what needs to be done. We're going to start from the lowest team in the SEC to the highest team in the SEC. And right now, we're going to start off with Arkansas today. Then our next video will be Ole Miss. You ready to do this?
Let's do it, man.
Alrighty. Portland State versus Arkansas. Believe it's at Arkansas. What's your take on this right now?
My take on last year, Arkansas beat Portland State. Not by much, but they beat them. But I'm going to go for Arkansas this year. Just by the way, just with the running backs, how they were last year, they put up a good bit of yards, but passing, they really need to work on.
I believe that too. Portland State does, them being a Division II team, and this year, facing them, not every year Arkansas and Portland State would be facing, but this year, I'm of course going to take Arkansas. I'm going to say they're going to improve from their 2-10 season last year. Running backs were phenomenal. Quarterback, still looking for a quarterback there in the offensive line. Chad Morris, he's looking for that mobility to put his offense in where Brett Bielema had a run it, pound it down your throat, slow the game down. Chad Morris is looking for a, faster pace offense, and, I think Arkansas is going to take this game against Portland State. All right, next will be at Ole Miss. Arkansas at Ole Miss. What are you calling?
Oh, that was a close game last year. I'm pretty sure Ole Miss only won by about 6 points, if I'm correct. But Arkansas will give them a run for their money. I'm going to shoot for Arkansas to pull an upset this year against Ole Miss.
Oh, well, to me, I'm not. I'm gonna take Ole Miss, the winner here. I think Ole Miss is clearly the better team. I still think Arkansas needs another year. Could be 2 years, but I say one more year. Let Chad Morris get his hand under his belt, and Arkansas will be a team to beat. Next will be Colorado State. Now, Colorado State beat Arkansas last year.
34-27.
Really?
Yes,
Was that the score?
That was the score.
Oh my Lord! That's just. Whoa. You got to be part of the SEC. You got to beat these games. This is what these games are for. You got to beat those games. You can't just lose them. But I did say that Arkansas was going to improve from this year. I got Arkansas against Colorado State.
I'm going to go with Colorado State with an upset by about 3 points. Just by the way, Arkansas played against them last year, and Colorado State did a pretty good season last year. They had really good games. They upset, I think, 2 or 3 teams last year, so I'm going with Colorado State against Arkansas.
Alrighty. Well, San Jose State against Arkansas. It's going to be at Arkansas. San Jose State, of course, not a team that everybody looks forward to facing because it's going to be one of them cupcake teams. Of course, I chose Arkansas. Man, who you got?
Yeah, I got Arkansas against San Jose State. San Jose State, they haven't had a good year and good winning season in years. I absolutely believe Arkansas is going to run all over San Jose State this year.
Me too, bro. All right. For Arkansas to face one of the better teams in the SEC West last year, Texas A&M.
Ooh.
Now, Texas A&M, they're going to have their quarterback. They're already set. They're ready for next year. I believe that Texas A&M is going to win this game against Arkansas.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. I think Texas A&M is going to beat Arkansas by at least 3 to 4 touchdowns. Which, I started thinking, I had Arkansas having the W here before, but I look back at last year's highlights for Texas A&M, and they were looking pretty good. So I really think Texas A&M is going to pull a big old win against Arkansas this year.
Alrighty. At Kentucky. Now, I can hear it from you fans already talking about 32 years that we've blown away with our coach Dan Mullen. Kentucky turned out to be a good team this year. And honestly, they really did. And once again, I believe with the quarterback and running back coming back, Kentucky's going to beat Arkansas this year. I'm just saying. It's at Kentucky in Kroger Field.
Oh,
Name your field after a freaking grocery store.
That's not even right.
Yeah, but I choose Kentucky to beat Arkansas.
I'm going to also go with Kentucky because I noticed about Arkansas, their running defense is terrible.
Terrible.
And Kentucky is a running offense, and I absolutely believe Kentucky's going to put at least 200 to 300 yards on Arkansas this year.
Mm-hmm. Now, game number 7, Arkansas versus Auburn. All right. Auburn's going to win this one. Arkansas takes the loss on this. What do you say here, bro?
Well, I'm going to go with Arkansas beating Auburn this year. Yeah, Auburn blew the brake shoes off of Auburn last year. Well, Auburn blew it out on Arkansas. It was 34 to 3. And I honestly think, Arkansas is going to pull a big upset this year against Auburn. It's a 50-50 shot, but I'm going with Arkansas this year.
Right. Against Alabama. At Alabama for Arkansas. Now, during the regular season, Arkansas was the only team to put as much points up against Alabama, but their defense did not save them at home.
Allowed 65 points last year.
I mean, that's one thing you cannot do is let Alabama win. Because they're a powerhouse. They're cocky, can't stand them. Blech. And freaking gumps. But Alabama to win against Arkansas.
Next, we got Auburn and Arkansas.
Are you taking Alabama?
Alabama?
Are you going to take Alabama against Arkansas?
Yep.
You are?
I say Arkansas's got a good offense against Alabama last year. But like you said, their defense needs a whole lot of improvement. And I say Alabama is going to throw all over Arkansas this year. Because they did it last year. Mm-hmm. I think, honestly, that game, they had about 300 pass yards allowed in that game last year.
Yep.
I say it's going to be another blowout for Alabama to win.
All right.
Much as I hate to say it.
Game number 9, at home against Mississippi State. Me and him has argued about this one time and time again. I do not know why he does this to me, but he gets under my skin when he finds out that Mississippi State can succeed and then fall. I chose Mississippi State to win this game, and he chose Mississippi State to lose this game.
Well, the reason why, Mississippi State scored 50-plus points on Arkansas last year. But, like I said against Auburn, maybe Arkansas has improved with their defense and against Mississippi State, which Mississippi State threw all over them. But I'm pretty sure if they can run back through the playbooks, Mississippi State, pretty sure they'll get the plays figured out. And I think Arkansas is going to have the win on this game.
Right. And, of course, against Western Kentucky, I'm calling Arkansas. Arkansas will win. Hands down.
That's a cupcake game to me.
Cupcake game. We all know that. At LSU. Arkansas at LSU. This game, no matter what, is 10 times the game everybody can face because these two teams have a freaking slugfest when they face. Oh, yeah. I chose LSU to win against Arkansas.
I also chose LSU to win against Arkansas, which, last year LSU won 24-17, which it was a damn close game. Mm-hmm. But I just think LSU's going to pull the W by running that ball all over them.
Mm-hmm. Missouri versus Arkansas. I chose the upset, Arkansas to beat Missouri. I don't like usually pulling for West teams, but I believe that Arkansas does beat Missouri.
I also chose Arkansas to beat Missouri, even though Missouri beat Arkansas 38-0 last year. Like I said, with the past other games, they've probably made improvement on their defense, and I believe that they can hold off on this Missouri offense. Which, didn't they swap out quarterbacks for Missouri this year?
No, Missouri stuck with Drew Lock.
Which that boy can throw a ball.
Yes, you can. Drew Lock's out. They bring Kaylee Bryan in. The problem is Missouri's used to a throwing quarterback. They're not used to a running quarterback. And that's where their problem is. Missouri's not going to be the team everybody thinks they're going to be this year with Kaylee Bryan under center. I chose Arkansas to go 5-7.
And I chose them to go 8-4 this year.
And, of course, we have to come to an agreement on what we think the record's going to be, while our agreement decides on a coin. Our coin is me tails, him heads. And that's how we decide what the record's going to be this year. So you ready?
Yep.
Heads. Arkansas is going 8-4 this year. So catch us in next time. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe. Help us as much as possible. Get us out there. Get the word. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. I'm Albert.
This is Rev.
And catch you later.